contacts and eyeglasses. Let's move to Kansas City. The Chiefs, undefeated until the Steelers took them down yesterday. KC had a chance to make it a one-possession game with a field goal, but instead went for it on fourth down. And even then, Andy Reid declined to challenge a questionable incomplete pass call in the end zone. Here's Reid on going for it after the game.
I don't worry about the questions that I'm going to be asked afterwards. I do what my gut tells me to do. I thought that was the right thing to do. Again, we hadn't been down there. We weren't really moving the ball too well. So if nothing else, it backs them up and gives us an opportunity to come back and win the game, which we did. We had an opportunity there to win the game.
All right, Whitlock, you blaming Andy Reid for the loss?
Yeah, without question. And Andy, taking from another big guy, don't do what your gut tells you to do all the time. Sometimes your gut gives you real bad advice. And look, man, you have to kick the field goal in that situation. And then when you make the boneheaded decision not to kick the field goal, then you have to challenge the call of a no catch and a touchdown. He didn't do that. Look at this catch. If we could show it in some type of slow motion, there are 2 feet down. Possession of the ball. 1 foot down. 2 feet down. That was a touchdown. You can see it better here on this angle. Catch. 1 down. Catch. 2 down. It's not till later that the guy strips it out. He should have challenged. They should have kicked the field goal. These are the type of mistakes Andy Reid makes that make people in Philadelphia, make some people in Kansas City scratch their head about his sideline decision-making.
So how many touchdown passes did Alex Smith throw?
1.
How many, third time this year, Alex Smith, with all those weapons,
How many interceptions has he thrown?
1. Oh, great. He never makes the big mistake. He never makes the big play. This is Alex Smith.
Never makes the big play. You've watched this entire season. No. It's been big play after big play.
Mr. October, we're starting to see 3 times this year, Alex Smith, with those weapons and that offensive ingenuity, 1 touchdown. Yes, Alex doesn't make mistakes. He never takes the top off.
Oh, my God, Colin, this whole season he's been taking the top off the defense. They got 12 touchdown passes in 5 or 6 games. He's got no interceptions.
Great weapons.
He does have great weapons.
He had chances yesterday to make a play. Not every play can be perfectly designed by a coach.
Andy Reid had a layup there, kicked the field goal.
That wasn't Andy's best moment, but it's like at some point players got to make plays. Aaron Rodgers makes plays. Tom Brady makes plays. Alex Smith, if it's not designed perfectly, you don't make.
I almost said BS. But
whose fault?
Here's the thing. Now, I would have had him for the MVP for the year so far. I mean, Alex Smith was just playing fantastic. I mean, and making big plays down the field, which everybody was like, wow, what's he doing? It's new for him. But remember, the running game failed him. After a week when Jacksonville ran up and down the field against Pittsburgh, they stuffed that running game, and that hurts, especially when you're plays off of play action, off the great running game from the great back. I mean, it was a tough game on everybody, including Andy Reid, who is a smart coach. I mean, he's one of the best there is. I mean, shoot, one of the dumbest things I ever did was turn him down as defensive coordinator when he offered me the job.
He should have kicked the field goal.
Well, look at, well, sure.
Well, if you got the MVP at quarterback, why would you kick a field goal? Got the MVP.
I said he was playing like the MVP, no question. At the halfway point, or the 4-5 game thing, I would have taken.
I agree. Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Right.
I mean,
bad game.
Would I have kicked the field goal? At the time, I was watching the game, and I said, I don't know why he's not. I would kick the field goal. Kick the field goal. But is that why they lost the game? I don't think so. I think it never really comes down to one specific play. There was plays to be had there.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh came out and they had to play this way. They played outstanding, especially on the defensive side of the ball. 6 yards of total offense in the first half for those Chiefs. And then they got after. I'm sure Coach Tomlin told them before the game, you play on the line today and then sometimes go over the line. And there was a couple questionable plays in there where they were out physically and making some cheap shots, a real big cheap shot. I think we're probably going to talk about it in a little bit. And that got Alex Smith out of his game. And he wasn't playing well. This was not the Alex Smith that we've seen up to this point. He was missing some
couple big hits, and Alex is out of his game.
Listen, you make a good point, honestly, because they put James Harrison on the active list because they wanted to play a tough physical game.
And intimidate Alex.
And then at the end, not to intimidate Eric Fisher. At the end of the game, James Harrison took Eric Fisher to school.